The Delhi High Court has stepped in over the Indigo airline crisis that left thousands of passengers stranded. Before the court today, the Ministry of Civil Aviation, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, the DGCA, and the airline itself put forth their submissions about the latest updates in the current situation. Hello, I am Ruchi Bhattar, and let me tell you what happened in the case today. First off, the High Court directed the airline to initiate compensation for all affected passengers, including not just refunds for cancellations, but compensation for the suffering caused, especially to children and senior citizens. The Ministry of Civil Aviation and the DGCA are to ensure the said compensation. A bench of Chief Justice D.K. Upadhyaya and Justice Tushar Rao Gidela expressed deep concerns not only over passengers being stranded, but also the economy of the country being severely affected. They remarked on the agony of the passengers and criticized what was described as the hostile behavior of the airline staff, stating that humane treatment is a duty in any civilized society. The bench questioned the central government, asking why action was taken only after the situation became severe. The court asked them how the government allowed the situation to precipitate before taking action. Representing the government, ASG Chetan Sharma said that the centre has done more than it could and that an inquiry committee has already been appointed along with restorative measures. He urged that there should not be a knee jerk reaction. The court referred to a DGCA circular from August 6, 2010, which details the mandatory facilities airlines must provide during denied boarding, flight cancellations, and delays. Indigo has been directed to follow these rules, and the ministry must ensure compliance. This hearing came in response to a PIL filed by two advocates, Utkarsh Sharma and Akhil Rana, seeking government support and refunds for the passengers. Even though the petition had vague prayers and lacked adequate research, not reaching the satisfaction of the court, it still considered the matter due to severe public interest involved. The court also pulled up the center for its inaction and directed that the situation be brought back to normal at the earliest without compromising passenger safety. All airlines have been told to employ an adequate number of pilots to comply with the flight duty time limitations. It questioned how safety would be ensured if pilots exceed landing limits, stating that if a pilot doing 6 landings at a night instead of 2 puts passengers at risk. While dictating the order, the Chief Justice noted that Indigo had failed to recruit an adequate number of pilots, which is required to follow the FDTL rules. Notably, the government on Tuesday ordered Indigo to reduce operations by 5%, later increasing that reduction to 10% as disruptions continued. The court was informed that DGCA had formed a committee on December 5th to review Indigo's inaction. The DGCA found prima facie deficiencies in internal oversight and compliance plans. A show cause notice dated December 6th has also been issued and Indigo has apologized. The inquiry is ongoing and the committee's status report, due on December 20th, will be submitted to the court in a sealed cover before the next hearing. Now, what did the Indigo say? Representing Indigo, advocate Sandeep Sethi stated that the crisis was caused by multiple other factors, including technical glitches and bad weather in the east and the northeast. Indigo has already refunded 1100 crore rupees for cancellations, the court was told. Sethi argued that in 19 years of operation, this is the first time such a situation has arisen and the airline is doing its best to restore normalcy. The court was also told that prices surged sharply on other airlines, with fares rising from 3,000 to as much as 30,000 or even 40,000. The ministry issued fare caps on December 6 to control this, but the court noted that such steps were taken only after 4 to 5 days. The court examined the issue of exemptions earlier granted to airlines regarding pilot test rules. DGCA said the exemptions were given reluctantly because not doing so would have caused a cascading effect. But at the same time, the court questioned what action the authority could take against airlines failing to comply, asking whether the DGCA is helpless. It reiterated its directions that all airlines must employ an adequate number of pilots in line with the FDTL requirements, with the next hearing scheduled for January 22nd, 2026. Thank you for watching.